morning, good morning. My name is Jenna. This is 11:11 with Jenna. I am here 7 days, 7 nights, 14 times a week, right here on 11:11 with Jenna. If you're watching it here on Facebook, thank you very much and good morning. And if you're watching it later, thank you very much and good afternoon and good evening too. And if you're watching it on YouTube, thank you, William D. Lindemann, because William D. is who makes that happen. He picks it up and magically transports it over. So I'm here. Hey, Bill Dietrich. Bill. You got people concerned about you thinking you're going to get kicked off of Armando Ortega. Let's do this fast. We're going to do this. Got lots to do today. So much to do. And it's beautiful out, and I need to get outside, and I need to finish packing, and, well, I need to start packing, actually. I'm going to go backwards. I'm going to pack for New Orleans, then I'm packing for New York, and then whatever else fits will be California. That's right. Buenos dias. You coming on? You jumping on? Jump on. Tell me about whatever awesome things you did for your birthday. Come on, cousin. Come on, Mondo. Come on. Or not. If you're not, that's cool too. I'm going to have a cup of my tea that I just ordered and received, and I like it. It's Puka, Tulsi, Clarity. Ladies and gentlemen, talk about clarity. Okay, I will. My name is Armando Ortega. What's up? Hi, Mama Grace.
I'm on great. Thank you. Thanks so much. Please, thanks. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, you're
Really,
used to the applause.
it's too much. It's just too much.
Hey, we haven't talked about something.
Uh-oh. I hate what I hate conversations that start like that. Why? What did I do?
No. I'm just curious of your thoughts of
Yes.
what happened at the
Okay, Corral.
at the Academy Awards.
At the Academy Awards. Oh, wow. If you watch the video, it's very interesting to see that, and people have commented on this, and I saw it in the moment, that Will Smith is laughing at the joke. He's like, ha, 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 until he looks at Jada, and she's upset. She's rolled her eyes. And then he gets up and does...
roll or up?
What?
I don't know.
Yeah, it was sort of... Yeah, it was more of a more than rolling of the eyes. There was some sort of tacit communication there, it felt like. And then he gets up and slaps Chris Rock, and just going from there, I thought Chris Rock handled it like a pro. He was just like, his comment of like, whoa, that's the most exciting night of television you'll ever see. I thought that was brilliant. I thought the joke itself was lame. I mean, it was sort of a lame kind of second grade joke and didn't really require that reaction. However, I have heard, and it's been said in the media, or maybe it hasn't been said in the media, that Jada and Will are all about themselves. They're very insular, super.
But they talk about themselves, and they talk about themselves publicly quite often.
Yeah, exactly. They talk about themselves. They talk about themselves publicly. Their entire lives are exposed to the public. So, what's the big freaking deal? You know what I mean? It's like, you're a public figure. People are going to make jokes about you. Some people are going to make cruel jokes about you. Oh, well. So it was about something else. And it felt like it was about something between Jada and Will. And in my humble opinion, it looked a lot like foreplay. A bizarre piece of foreplay. Because of her look afterwards. That sort of, all right, now you've earned my good graces. Now you've earned my whatever the interchange was or was to be there. It looked a lot like that to me. And you've met couples that have this bizarre language, this bizarre sort of way of communicating with each other, or where you're like
Both positive and negative.
both
Yes.
positive and negative, yeah, where you're like, oh, I am totally on the outside here. I'm
Yeah. Or I
complete
need to leave now. I'm
that
gonna
that,
go to
that
the
too.
back
That,
back up to my room. Yeah. I
that
used to stay with a couple that they would do this under their breath, and they'd be at the dinner table and. Da, 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 da. Well, that's the thing, Bill Dietrich. If someone said I looked like G.I. Jane, I'd be like,
yeah, I know, because she was buff
thank you
and
very much.
beautiful. Yeah. And
Thank you
it was
very much.
and the tragedy of it is, or the worst part of it is that all the good things about that Oscar telecast, and it was still too long, whatever. All the good things about that telecast, nobody is talking about now. The Beyonce's opening number was amazing. And the fact that they shot it in Compton on a tennis court, that was so cool. I mean, that was really cool.
I didn't watch it. I watched things later. But
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Well, have you seen that? Have you watched that
Yeah, I watched
number?
it.
It's fabulous. And also Questlove. The fact that Questlove won for Summer of Soul, and
That was my Oscars for me. That I posted that immediately and was like, this is what I yeah.
have you met them? Have you met him? Have you met
Yeah, I've met him. I've been around him. I know his guitar player. I've been in that world.
been in that circle? Because he comes off as being a really genuine,
He's really good friends. I'm friends with Christian McBride, and so
oh,
I
okay.
met him through that in that different because
Christian McBride is from here, right?
no, he's from Philadelphia.
Oh, he's from Philadelphia. Who am I thinking of? Who's from here? Gerald
Christian.
McBride. There's a jazz family that's here. Well, of course, it's Kamasi Washington. Kamasi Washington's from here. Have you seen Kamasi Washington ever?
I saw him about 5 years ago at Jazz Fest in a small club with my friend Jan, and yeah, and we didn't even know. We were like, yeah, he's supposed to be good. Let's go check him out.
I saw him at Life is Beautiful when I was working for a Cool House, probably about 6 years ago. Five? No, probably was.
Yeah, now that
Was it
we had the two, probably six. Before he blew up, I saw
Yeah,
him in the club.
yeah, and he had just blown up then. He had just released whatever his big album was, and he had a huge band, and his dad was playing with him, and he had the two drummers. He was great, and people at Life is Beautiful. Some people knew who he was. There's a decent crowd there, and people were like, "Oh, this is amazing!" It's like, yeah, it's amazing, terrific.
Yeah,
That's very cool.
he's cool.
So, hey, so I know we don't have a lot of time, so here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
What do you got? What do you got? What do you got?
End of the birthday week.
Oh,
End of the birthday week.
what?
End of the birthday week. So these brownies
I have a brownie
to us.
downstairs.
Came to us quite by surprise. Snowy has a friend who lives in Boston.
Keep it. Let's see it
And
again. Let me.
you want to see it one more time? Here we go.
You.
There it is. Brownie, vanilla ice cream, and I made blueberry sauce. So that's a little blueberry sauce over it.
Wow.
There it is. Shall we taste? Shall we taste?
Yeah, I could go get my brownie, but then I'd have to leave, and I don't want to leave.
Got to get a little ice cream, a little brownie. And these brownies are called Wicked Awesome Brownies. Vanilla. Straight up vanilla.
Do you do Cool House still, or do you do a different?
No.
Never mind. Doesn't matter.
These brownies are good. They're a little sweet, but they're really good. And they have big chunks of chocolate.
Boston sent them to you?
Yeah, Snowy's friend from Boston sent them to us. They're Wicked Awesome Brownies.
Are they a company, or did she make them herself? Okay.
They're a company called Wicked Awesome Brownies.
Wow.
So good. And the blueberry sauce is a little tangy. I can't remember. I made that blueberry sauce a long time ago, so I might have put some lemon zest in there. I don't know. There's a little tanginess. That's really. Oh, I'm awake now.
But then in 10 minutes I'd be like, wow.
I know. I will be. As soon as we get off, I'll go home and go home. I'll go home. I'll go home and cry. Where am I now?
Armando, you're home.
What?
This is your home.
Yes. Do you ever get that feeling when you're in your house, you're in a place where you've lived for so long, you're like, how did I get here? that Talking Head song.
Yeah.
Days go by. What is this beautiful house? That's not my beautiful wife. Uh,
I hope you get to stay there for as long as you want.
I know the feeling of displacement. Mm, mm, mm. Um, so cool. No, what kind of ice cream? Tillamook. We've been getting Tillamook ice cream a lot. And there's another brand that we like.
Is it
Cool
Tillamook
House.
ice cream the
Cool
same as
House is,
cheese? Cheddar cheese?
yeah, they make the cheddar cheese. Same guys.
Okay.
Cool House does, or at least when I was working there, they prided themselves so much on being super premium, and they want to be more super premium than any other ice creams. I think I've said this before. Super premium ice cream is, God, do I still remember this? More than 12% butterfat, because regular ice cream is usually 12% butterfat.
Okay.
So super premium is more than 12%. And some of their ice creams were 20 to 25, not all of them, but some of them were 20 to 25% butterfat, which is like,
When you eat it, does your body just slow down
yeah,
completely?
well, you take like 3 bites and then it's like, I'm done. I can't do this anymore.
Go back an hour later for another bite, and then an
Yeah,
hour.
exactly. Um, there's an ice cream company here. I mean, you can't get it in the stores yet. Called Jenny's. Do you have Jenny's ice cream there? It's JENI''S.
I think
And they're really good. Jenny's has really good flavors. And and then from Santa Barbara, McConnell's. McConnell's is great.
I like McConnell's.
And you can get McConnell's in the stores now. But it's super
Buy
pricey.
Jenny's ice cream online, shipped right to your door. Okay,
And
Jenna.
Jenny's has a lot of non-dairy flavors too, made with coconut milk and things like that. So you're busy today. What are you doing today?
There's one. They're in Chicago.
They are? Jenny's is?
What's
Okay.
special about her ice cream?
It's yummy. Good flavors.
$12 per pint. Each flavor has a uniquely smooth buttercream body and bright flavor, and they're made without synthetic flavors or dyes. No dyes in their ice cream.
No dyes. They have their peanut butter chocolate fleck ice cream is great because it has a good salt hit. The peanut butter salty. It's really good.
I bet.
Oh, wow. Motorcycles are arriving.
I have to say, I just like I love peanut butter. I'm like a junkie for peanut butter. But I don't really care for peanut butter in any other form, except for peanut butter sauce when I'm dipping my satay or my rolls.
Oh, you're talking about peanut sauce, like Thai?
Yeah, I like that, but I'm not a peanut butter cookie person or peanut butter cake or brownie.
Oh, I love peanut butter in any form.
A jar and a spoon, and I'm.
Oh, really? Not even a peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
Oh, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Like 6 of them.
Well, that's Joaquin's go-to sandwich. That's the only cold sandwich he'll eat. It either has to be, peanut butter and jelly or some kind of grilled sandwich or a panini. That's kind of it. That's his rule.
Does he make them?
At times. It's a little spoiled. Spoiled. It's kind of spoiled. I better have a talk with his parents.
Yeah, what do you think they'll say?
One of these days. Oh, well, I mean, it's kind of complicated, and yeah, he was sick for a while, and so we took really good care of him, and now we don't know how to stop. And so, see, we'll get to it one of these days. We don't really want to have that conversation, do we?
I think what you're doing is, you guys are all doing your thing. Where's he working at right now? What's the latest, greatest?
Still at the museum. He's applied for full-time work. He had his first audition for full-time, and then his first interview for full-time.
In LA, anything's an audition, in a sense, I would think.
Yeah, he had his first interview for full-time a couple of weeks ago.
And that would mean what? What would he be doing?
He is a customer service host. So he's basically a docent. People have questions about stuff in the museum. And then there's presentations that they do, like at the Natural History Museum, they have a butterfly pavilion.
Oh.
And so there's a whole presentation about the butterfly. Yeah, the butterfly pavilion's great. And then that goes from March until September. And then I guess, it's starting again. Or it has started again. And then they turned it in for the month of October, it becomes the Spider House.
No, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. For Halloween, they do the Spider House.
They do
And
like
so,
real spiders,
oh yeah, real spiders.
like
Yeah.
all different kinds of spiders.
All different kinds of spiders. And you can walk through there and show people the spiders and their webs and stuff like that. Oh, I read about this artist who became in New York, who became fascinated with spiders. Okay, he's a Spanish artist, Tomas. I'll find his name and I'll tell it to you next time we're on. But he became so fascinated with spiders that he made an agreement with these workers at a place in Hudson Yards. I guess it's a maintenance yard for the city of New York, that they should preserve all the spider webs. And then he created glass frames for the spiders to create webs in. And so he placed them strategically so that the light shines through them. And then he created this 90-foot tall steel or metal cable, steel cable,
I'm seeing.
Spider web, human-sized spider web that's suspended. And you have to sign a waiver, but you can get in there and climb around in the spider web. And he's done a lot of research and has found that spiders communicate by vibration.
Thing or something. They do some kind. They do. Okay, it's vibration.
Yeah, they make sense. They make vibrations with their bodies that then vibrates the web, and that's how they communicate with each other. And so he runs sound signals through the wires so that they vibrate, so that you get the sense of being a spider in this web, and you can climb around in it. It just sounds like the coolest, just the most bitchin' interactive art exhibit ever. It sounds super cool to me.
Following the airborne lives of spiders.
Yeah, he was in
Going all out.
he was in the New Yorker last
28,000 square feet. Yeah.
You found it?
Yeah, I'm just posting it now. Crazy.
You could go see it when you're in New York.
I guess I could.
You certainly could.
I think I just read it's going to be there through a certain time.
Oh,
Bye, Patty.
Hi, Patty. Or bye, Patty. She's leaving.
Bye, Patty. She's leaving. She's
Bye,
going to.
Patty.
She's looking for a place to live.
I thought Patty had a place to live.
She does, but she won't soon. They're moving. They're selling that big house.
I thought they already sold that house and moved into another house.
They did, and then they didn't sell, and so then they
Oh.
sold again. Do you remember that movie, The Big Bus?
No.
Is that what it was? The Big Bus?
I cannot stop singing the praises of the physical therapy suites that I'm going to. They are changing my life. I've gotten to a place in the last couple of days where my knees don't completely feel regular and normal, but for a good 75% of the day, I can move and do much stuff that I need to do and not really be aware of knee pain. At the end of the night, as it was before, and as it always will be, I have some knee pain, but I'm stretching the right muscles, building the right muscles, I guess. And as an extra benefit, I don't think I'm losing weight, but I'm toning my core even further. And so clothes are fitting better. I'm feeling sexier. Oh God, I can't believe I said that. No.
Tell your wife when you get home.
Now I have to go slap a comedian somewhere with my wife's permission.
What did she think?
Her first comment, which I thought was brilliant, because the entire production team were people of color,
right?
And it was the first time that had happened. Snowy's first comment was, "And that's why we can't have nice things." That says it all. That just says it all, because there were some idiots commenting, and that's the way those people are. It's like, really?
Well, but that's how his son said it. That's how we do it, or that's.
I know. Yeah, you're right. That's unfortunate too.
That's how we handle that, or something.
That's how we do it. Yeah, it's like, mm-hmm.
Well,
no.
I feel sorry for Chris Rock. Only because of being assaulted, but his shows are completely 800% and then some sold out. And he has a certain mental condition that he couldn't even get what was happening. He doesn't know how to
Right.
read people. But I read somewhere yesterday, someone posted that he might do something about it now.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, I think it was an assault.
And I hope that Will Smith gets the help that he needs.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Because he
Because
clearly,
yeah, there is some real issues going on there.
yeah.
But I feel bad. Yeah, I'd read a little bit about Chris Rock's condition, and you see it as
Like,
as Will Smith's approaching him. He's like, "Hey, buddy,"
how
you
do I
know.
even, right? And then afterwards, and that was that was the award for Quest. That's what was so cool, sad, and the way he handled it was cool because he knew it was about Quest.
Yeah, yeah, and he kept it. He kept it going. He kept it moving forward where it could have been
Yeah.
super ugly. So, remind me one more time.
About
I have. Do I have a pen? When is Jazz at Lincoln Center?
Tuesday, May 24th.
Tuesday, May 24th, 5:24. Okay, 5:24.
7:30 and 9 p.m.
7:30 and 9. Two shows. Two
100,
sets.
120 seats per show.
All right. May 24th, 7:30 and 9. I will let my friend Shanga know.
How many people can you get?
I'll let my friend Robert Tate know, who's from Albuquerque. Robert Tate was my best friend in high school, and he is very talented. I told you we had a tight harmony quartet called the High Speed Line.
Okay, yeah.
You know, sang a lot of. We were sort of a la the Manhattan Transfer, but 17 years old.
How fun.
And we actually, it was very fun. One of the young ladies in the group, her dad had a connection to a jazz club that was right up near my parents' house called Danby's. And so we sang during the breaks of other acts a couple of times up there.
Wow.
And of course, I tried to get liquor from the bar because, come on.
Did you succeed?
A couple of times, yeah.
Did you use your brother's ID? Could you do that?
I never did. My brothers probably wouldn't have allowed that. And I never asked.
I'm not really sure if she allowed it or not.
Ooh. You just found it, used it.
Well, and I'd use it, and someone would go, "You're not, you're not Lisa. I went to school with Lisa. You're her little sister Jenna." But go ahead, go in.
But go ahead, it's fine. Yeah, and there were several places in Albuquerque where it was just easy to get in. There was a restaurant called Ned's where you could always walk in and order a drink because it was crowded. It was a bar, and they usually had live bands, so you could just walk in, and there was no cover charge. So we used to do that. And then there was a gay club called the Mining Company, and we would go there sometimes.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, it was fun. Albuquerque was a fun place back in the 80s.
Did you know that our cousin Teddy has moved or is moving?
No. Where's he moving to?
To Pennsylvania.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
With a job?
Yeah, with a job.
Wow. Pennsylvania. I understand it's a beautiful part of the country. I've never been there.
It is pretty outside of Philly somewhere, I think.
Oh, and my sister Tina is about to become a grandmother. Her son Brem and his wife she's pregnant. Maddie is pregnant, and they are.
Where do they live?
They are in Minnesota right now because that's where her family is, and she wants to relocate there.
Wow.
Brem would prefer to be on the West Coast. He was born.
Pretty, though. Minneapolis or where?
They are in a small town. I can't remember which town they're in. It's Oak Park, Oak something, I think. So they're there, I think, for the duration of the pregnancy, at least through the summer. And then they've decided to settle in Boulder because neither one of them set their sights on Boulder. So they're going to live in Boulder, Colorado. Wow. Because it's mountainous and it has sort of East Coasty things happening too.
Fabulous.
I mean, West Coasty things happening too. There's a kitty somewhere.
Your kitty?
Is that my kitty who wants to come out? Come here, kitty. Is that Klaus?
Klaus.
Klaus. I hear a kitty somewhere. Oh no, you know what, Snowy? It's Panda. There's this woman who walks her
Cat
golden
on.
retriever mix,
Oh,
and yeah, she and their cat follows them.
that's right. I knew there was a thing.
Yeah, and the cat will sometimes go and sniff something, and then he gets left behind, and then he's walking around like meow, meow, meow.
So, did
Going,
you hear about this show on Netflix? It's a Japanese show that's been going on for years, a decade plus, where they take young children,
mm-hmm.
2-year-old, toddlers, 3-year-old, and it's much longer in it's a phenomenon on two levels for Netflix, that they're put it on Netflix, and they've been giving it all this publicity where no matter what your flavor, you know how everybody has their own Netflix um, algorithm.
Right, uh-huh.
Like she likes rom-coms, she likes this. This movie is on everybody's list.
No.
And it's a show. It's about children. They put them places in town, like on the subway by themselves. And then they have to get home. And the parents apparently go along with the producer first and say, okay, they're going to do this. And then they alert the neighbors. So if you see our 3-year-old walking down the street with a bag, don't call the cops, because it's part of a show. And it's huge phenomenon in Japan, but it's coming here now. Isn't that bizarre? And then some of them, they freak out and go home, and other ones are like, yeah, I can do this. And they're 4 years old, and they get on the train, and then they walk down a bridge and do this thing and grab the food. And I haven't seen it, but I just read an article about it, and I was, what?
I sort of want to see it, and I sort of don't want to support it. Oh my God.
Apparently it's hours. It's, there people will watch it for hours at a time, but here it's 20 to 30-minute increments.
It sounds horrible.
Yeah, I thought so too. Let's see.
I mean,
Yes.
when I'm driving like through town and I see a 2 or 3-year-old who's being ignored by their parents at like a bus stop or a corner, I'm always like, I always want to pull over and go, would you please watch that child?
It's called Old Enough, the Japanese TV show that abandons toddlers on public transport.
That's insane.
Yeah, I'll post it. Check it out when you.
That's crazy. I'm very surprised that there hasn't been any sort of, shall we say, untoward circumstances or lawsuits.
But the parents are a part of it. It's about toddlers making them go out on errands.
But you get the 4-year-old go get you cigarettes? I mean, come on.
Probably.
That's super crazy.
It's a TV show that abandons toddlers on public transport, and it's become this huge thing on Netflix.
I hadn't heard of that. That sounds.
Watch Old Enough on Netflix.
I don't think I could do that. I mean, I'm not sure if I could do it. I may have to now. See what you did?
I know I'm going to have to. I planted the seed. All right, I'm going to go eat my brownie.
Go eat your brownie and have a good rest of your day.
Please look snowy for me. And
I will.
Thank you for being here. See you next week. Next week, we will be in Oakland, California.
Oaktown. All right. And will you be Zooming or will you be FaceTime?
We'll see.
Okay. Just let me know. I'll be there.
Maybe I'll be on a walk, so we will FaceTime.
Same Jenna time, same Jenna channel, because you're the one, Jenna.
Always 11:11 somewhere.
That's right. I love you. Peace and love.
Love hard,
Bye.
everybody.
Yep. Wait, I'm trying to leave. I'm going to leave.